It's been a week since my aunt killed herself. I don't know why she did that. She was never the one to be suicidal, and she was never the type to commit a most sinful deed. She had to have a reason to do what she did, though. I think I found out why. I was going through her things after the funeral to find a clue, to find what drove her to do this. And I did. I found a file full of papers, and on the files were marked Wendy. I decided to thumb through them to see what my aunt was researching. What I found was astonishing. They were reports and photos of multiple accidents and missing persons. What was my aunt researching before she died? What was she looking for? That's when something caught my eye in the photographs. There were words scrawled on the walls in a black gooey substance. They said, "Come play with me." Whatever my aunt found, she must have got in too deep and possibly found something that she wasn't supposed to find. What could it be? After I packed up a few things of hers, I went home. That's where my loving family was waiting for me to return. I was going through the next red light, and I was almost home. That's when something compelled me to stop, and I did. A little girl's voice was telling me,
"Pull over. Get out the car. Come on, hurry. Get out the car."
So I did what the voice said.
Come on, walk straight into the woods.
The voice then told me,
I promise nothing's wrong. Let's go, come on. Into the woods.
I headed out towards the woods and started walking deeper and deeper until I found myself standing at the edge of an old, abandoned house. But it wasn't a house that appeared. It appeared to be an abandoned restaurant. I was thinking to myself, who in the hell would build a restaurant way out here in the woods? I kept on pondering to myself, why? Why did a voice lead me here? That's when I heard it again.
Go inside. I assure you it's completely safe. Just go in.
So I did. Almost as if I didn't have a choice. Once I got inside, it was as I expected it to be. It was abandoned and torn, as if no one had been here in ages. Since I was here, I might as well look around, and as I was looking around, I noticed some newspaper clippings on one of the tables. One of the clippings was about a young man named Christopher who supposedly ran away from home, but there was no body ever found. Another clipping caught my eye, and it was a news report about a gas leak in one of Wendy's restaurants. They called it the gas leak incident. Many people had died that day, but quite a few also lived. They interviewed a young man who had survived the incident, and all he could say was that she is real and she will find you. That's all they got out of the young boy. I put the clippings back down on the table and continued my search. There was no telling what I would find in this place. That's when I found myself in the kitchen, or what used to be the kitchen. That's when I heard a little girl giggling. I nearly jumped out of my skin at that point and shouted out, "Who is there? I know someone is here with me." There was no answer, so I chalked it up to paranoia and continued my search for whatever the hell I was looking for. Looking around, finding nothing. That's when I heard the giggling again, followed by a voice.
Have you come to play with me?
I turned around and came face to face with a little girl in a blue dress with stuffed hands that were red and white stripes. Her hair was crimson, red, and tied up in pigtails, freckles that covered her whole face, almost as if they were dots of blood. I looked at her and responded with a hello there. She giggled and said,
Hi.
I asked, what is your name, little girl? She gives me a sinister-looking smile and responded with,
My name is Wendy. Do you want to play with me?
After I heard her say this, my whole body cringed with fear. This can't be the same person my aunt had researched about. It just couldn't be. It just can't. That's when the little girl spoke again. But this time in a perverted tone.
Do you want to play with me? Or not?
I slowly backed away and told her not to come near me. But she kept getting closer, and this angered her as I turned around and started to run. I ran towards the door and wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. And that's when the voice came again, but more demonic this time.
You will play with me. Or you will be punished like the rest were.
I was like, fuck this. And I headed towards my car. As I got into my car, I stomped down on the gas pedal and spun out of there. And that's when I realized my aunt did not kill herself on purpose. She killed herself to get away from this thing. She got too close to finding the truth and she found it. So now I'm home writing this down, hoping to get some fucking answers to what this thing is. I sent my family away for the night so I can make sure that everything is safe. I'll have to get off of here now, but I will keep you updated as long as that monster hadn't found me yet. So long for now, and always watch your back, because you don't know what is lurking behind you.